Hello everyone, it's me, Dolphins here, and before we start this direct, I would like to say a few things. The Adrian Movies Inc. logo is freaking trash, man. It's garbage. You wanna know why it sucks? Because it's literally plagiarism. Like, they took the Warner Brothers Family Entertainment logo, the one where it has Bugs Bunny in a tuxedo eating a carrot in front of the Warner Shield, and instead it just shows the Adrian Movies Inc. Text with Adrian eating his favorite food, a burger. I am not a fan of that logo. Because it's plagiarism. Okay? I just don't like it, alright? Second of all, this might be a little bit of a sad direct because this is the very last direct that Adrian is doing before he moves on to high school, so, yeah. Anyways, I really don't have much to say left, but sit back, relax, get comfy, and enjoy the Adrian Direct for August 1st, 2026. The Adrian Direct, Adrian Direct, the Adrian Direct, Adrian Direct. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, please welcome for the very last time before he finally does something with his life, the president and CEO and founder of Adrian Movies Inc. Adrian. Yeah! 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 The Adrian Show. Yeah! Yay! Yay! Yeah! Woohoo! Who left this Taco Bell here? Alright, thank you, everybody. So, this is going to be a pretty bittersweet direct, because you guys already know why. I mean, Dolphins mentioned it in the beginning. Anyways, welcome to this Adrian Direct for August 1st, 2026. This is going to be a pretty bittersweet direct, because at the time I'm recording this direct on July 28th, 2026. And this will be uploaded, or not uploaded, but premiering right now on August 1st, at the time you're watching this. At the time you're watching this, in 9 days, I'm finally gonna go to high school. So yeah, this is it. This is really it. Like, this is the last direct before I finally do something else with my life. So yeah. Now, to send everything off, I would like to announce something really big, something very grand, something that I decide to do if I ever come back. Will you ask someone out to prom? No, I don't get girls because I exist. Yes, sir. Anyways, now this direct is going to be a huge deal, and the Adrian verse is already big enough. Like, you guys have been treating this movie as like the greatest thing of the century, and it's not even out yet. Anyways, this announcement that we're going to be doing here on this direct is a really huge announcement. It's because it's the debut, or not really debut yet, but we are announcing a successor to Adrian Movies Inc. And to announce this Adrian Movies Inc. successor, then I'm going to bring in Crazy Coco to do it. Crazy Coco? Boo! Boo!
Shut up, people! Hello, everyone. I am Crazy Nut Coco, and I came here to this direct because I'm here to announce this new Adrian Movies Inc. successor. Katie and Finn's fan already know about it, but we're gonna announce it publicly for the very first time ever. Alright, so I have the announcement hidden right under here. So yeah, it's a pretty interesting little place to keep it in. Anyways, what I'm going to be announcing for you guys today is a successor to Adrian Movies Inc. after it all retires. Now, what is this thing, you may ask? Well, thank you for asking. It's going to be something that Adrian will be doing as a little successor to Adrian Movies Inc., and it's going to be separated into 3 chapters. And what I'm referring to is an all-new studio to replace Adrian Movies Inc., and its first movie is set to debut in the summer of 2027. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, proudly presenting for the very first time in Adrian history. Adrian Studios! Yay! Oh man, this announcement is so awesome, man! It just makes me want to go crazy! Oh man. So yeah, Adrian is making an all-new film studio called Adrian Studios, and we're gonna make so much amazing masterpieces! We're gonna focus on lots of unlimited peakness! I mean, it's gonna be great, so yeah, be on the lookout for those. Okay, bye!
Yeah, you heard what Crazy Coco said. Adrian Studios. Now, Adrian Studios, it's not going, for this studio, we're gonna do something different. There will be no plagiarism movies, and there will be absolutely 0 knockoffs. Plagiarisms and knockoffs are the same thing. Yeah, I know. Anyways, for this studio, we're going to be focusing more on all new original films and adaptations. And I guess one spinoff that we're going to announce later. So yeah, Adrian Studios. We're going to be focusing on original films and adaptations only. And that's it. And I guess we'll do one spinoff. And I'm going to be announcing that spinoff in this stream. Or it's not really a stream, on this direct. So yeah, introducing Adrian Studios. Now, who's ready? Because we're about to go and announce the first 6 films for this studio. Come along with me! Oh boy, Goofy! He's gonna announce the first 6 films of Adrian Studios! Oh man! I can't believe he's gonna still do movies! Yeah, he's gonna keep doing movies until he's done. Oh yeah! Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Chapter 1, New Beginnings. Now, Chapter 1 will be consisting of 6 movies. 2 of them are original films, and 2 of them will be adaptations. 1 will be a biography film, and only 1 spin-off of an already existing Adrian property. Anyways, let's take a deep dive into the first 6 films of Adrian Studios. I know you guys have probably already seen that community post from like 3 weeks ago, but we are here today in this direct because we're going to give you guys some new information about the upcoming Battle for Super Bowl, the final contest releasing on June 30th, 2027. Now, we released a teaser of this film about 3 weeks ago, and it didn't do well in views. But this is a BFSB film, and I know a lot of you guys don't really care for BFSB except for this fandom. So, yeah, we're gonna give you guys some new information about this new film. Now, here are some things that you already know about Battle for Super Bowl: The Final Contest. This will be the first movie. This will be the debut film for Adrian Studios. HBO escapes prison, and that's literally all you know. That's all you know. But we are proud to announce that we're going to be delivering some new information about this new film. And we're going to have none other than NFL himself to do it. Hello, Adrian Direct. Wow, I'm on an Adrian Direct. Again! Anyways, Battle for Super Bowl, the final contest, will be the grand finale of Adrian's BFSB series. Now, as of right now, as we are recording this, we've only released only a few of them, and I'm going to say them all in order. The Bootleg Restaurant Remake, Thanksgiving, The Loser Lounge, Wedding Sneakin', and Eagles Goes to Court. And that's it. As of right now, we've only released 5 BFSB videos, and more will be coming soon. And Eagles Goes to Court is basically the first indicator of the film. I mean, it's not really, but still. But what I can tell you is that later on, around November, we'll be releasing a few new BFSB videos, and a few of them will probably lead up to the film's release. Now, I'm going to give you guys the whole entire plot of the film without spoilers. So, HBO has escaped prison just 2 weeks before his execution, and instead of just committing crimes, he decided to take his crime level to an extremely high level. He decides to transform Logo City into an entire hellhole, where all the Logos have been enslaved and are starving for food. And if they don't cooperate or worship HBO, they get really bad punishments that can either be beat-ups or possibly even worse, death. Meanwhile, back in the BFSB land, and while NFL, which is me, is doing his little traditional show as usual, and then he gets word from P-Head that every single logo except for him has been logo-named by HBO and have been forced to bow down to him. And now it is up to NFL, a dozen helmets, and old Pete, and Ember and Wade to go on a huge, massive quest to stop HBO from destroying all of Logo City before things get even worse. It is a pretty dark AF movie, and it's pretty scary, and it does have a high chance of an R rating. So yeah, Battle for Super Bowl, the final contest, releases on June 30th, 2027, and it's going to be Adrian Studios' debut title. So yeah, be on the lookout for that. NFL out. Alright guys, so for the next film that I would like to announce, the second movie for Adrian Studios is going to be a pretty interesting one. And to announce it, why not present the teaser trailer for it? Yeah, we've already made a whole teaser trailer for this film just for this direct. And so yeah. So, coming July 14th, 2027, please take a look. Oh do do, oh do do, oh do 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 do, oh do do, oh do do, oh do do, oh do 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 do, oh do 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 do. Heh, I guess I am ready to do a Lego origin story. Why not? Let me just practice a bit. I mean, I got like almost a whole year to practice, so I won't be too late on the deadline. I still got time to practice.
Spider-Man, Spider-Man, does whatever a spider can. Spins a web any size, catches thieves just like flies. Look out! Life is a great big hang up. Wherever there's a hang up, you'll find a Spider-Man.
That's right, my people. We're doing a Lego Spider-Man movie. Yeah. But Peter, what is it, crowd? Didn't Adrian already do a Spider-Man movie? It was called Home Battle. It was released in May 2023. It was a strange world ripoff. We don't talk about that film. Sorry. So yeah, we're making a new origin story about me. And who knows, if the movie does well, then maybe we'll turn it into a trilogy! Lots of money! Ow. Okay, I will admit that last line from Peter Parker was true. If this movie ever does well, there could be a possible chance of a trilogy. But yeah, we are doing a new Lego Spider-Man movie, coming to YouTube on July 14th, 2027. Now, you guys already know that Spider-Man is... Jesus Christ, he's probably the biggest superhero IP of all time. Literally, everyone knows who Spider-Man is. Like, he's everywhere, bro. He's in comic books, movies, TV screens, video games, toys, action figures, and Legos. So yeah, I've kind of always wanted to do a actual real Spider-Man movie for quite a while. And just recently, I had an idea of doing this movie, so why the hell not? Let's do it! Let's do a Lego Spider-Man movie, and it will be told as an origin story in Lego. So yeah, you know the story. Peter Parker gets bit by a spider at a science convention. He discovers his spider powers. All that. Now, in 2023, we released a film called Spider-Man: Home Battle. It was a Strange World ripoff. The end. There's your evidence. And evidence that it sucked. So yeah. I am actually really excited to do this film because I am a Spider-Man fan. So this will be pretty fun. This will be a really fun movie to make. And now I'm going to be revealing you guys the characters that are confirmed to be in this movie. Aside from Peter Parker, of course. You've already seen them at the teaser trailer, but I would like to reveal them. Because why the heck not? So, the characters that will be appearing in the new Lego Spider-Man movie are... Peter Parker, aka Spider-Man, Aunt May, Uncle Ben, Norman Osborn, Harry Osborn, everyone's favorite goth... And last but not least, to cap my sanity off, we have Mary Jane Watson. And that's pretty much it. So yeah, that's everything I have to say so far about the Lego Spider-Man movie. Be looking out for it on July 14th, 2027. This is going to be probably one of the best movies I ever made. Well, in my opinion at least, because I love Spider-Man and I love Legos, so this will be nice. The next project I would like to announce is an all-new original feature. Yay! Original content! Woo! Yes, I know! Hey! Yeah, support originality, please. Now, this is a project I had in my mind for about 2 months, and that film is called Final Wish. Yeah, this is going to be a depressing movie. It's going to be one of those sad crying movies. So, Final Wish is about a guy who discovers that his grandma has unfortunately passed away, and that her final wish was to be cremated, and her ashes will be spread all across the mountaintop and onto a lake. And that lake is very, very far away. The one that she suspiciously requested was very, very far away. So now it is up to that guy to go and get her final wish granted, while at the same time avoiding lots of dangers. So yeah, it's going to be a pretty sad movie. And it's going to be releasing on November 20th, 2027. The next film I would like to announce is a spin-off of an already existing Adrian property. Now, this project, I actually talked about this project with KD before, and he told me that it would be great. I mean, okay, if you say less, we'll do it then. Now, this is a project that I've been kind of wanting to do for about almost 3 weeks, because this is a character that has been beloved by almost the entire Adrian community ever since the movie came out. He's a character that was able to give us so much wisdom and inspired us. He told us that victory does not belong to the strongest, but it does belong to the one who won't give up. He's a wise man, a one with a very powerful and gentle heart. And so, I have decided to make a movie that will be telling about his origin story. Ping! Coming December 23rd, 2027. Oh my god! Oh wow! A Master Ping spin-off film! Wow, you glazed Leon so much, man! Like bruh, it's like your cash cow, man! It's like power! It's like the legend, alright, man? Leon, yeah, you say that Leon's the best thing in the world. Leon. Yeah, Leon. Okay, fine, I'll stop. Thank you. Alright, so, Ping. This movie's gonna be powerful. Genuinely. And I ain't dead serious when I say this. Now, this movie is going to be the origin story of how Master Ping became the legend that we know today. How he discovered the magic paintbrush, how he was able to defend the China, and I'm not really allowed to say much. But what I can say is that it's going to have a really powerful soundtrack and a really great story. And that's all I can really say. And it's going to be releasing during the holiday season of 2027. And now we move on to the year 2028. Yeah, we're already getting into the year 2028 and the big 26. See, it's going to be a whole 2 years before we get to see this. So, this is a project I've been always wanting to do for about 2 years. I know that throughout this direct I've been saying, this is a project I've always wanted to do forever. This is a project I've always wanted to do for a billion centuries, ever since the dinosaurs went extinct. I promise this is the last time I'm saying that, I swear to God. Anyways, this is a movie that I actually want to do for a really long time because I'm actually a huge fan of this singer. Yeah, it's a movie about a singer, and it's not Michael Jackson because that's already been told 3 times. 2 of them by me and 1 by Lionsgate, and Lionsgate did a much better job than what I did because that King of Pop movie was so inaccurate as hell, but the actual Michael movie that they've made was pretty accurate. So, this may be an artist that you're not really familiar with, but if you watched Beetlejuice, you may probably know who he is. I know him a lot, and I never even watched Beetlejuice, but yet I listen to his songs a lot. I basically know about almost his entire catalog. Anyways, here's what's coming up on January 5th, 2028. Boom, boom, boom. They, he said they like come and me one go home. He said they, oh. Daylight come and me one go home. Harry Bellafonte, born in New York City, and the king of Calypso. Yeah, I am a fan of Harry Bellafonte of all singers. I know that's such a crazy statement, but apparently that's true. I've been a Harry Belafonte fan for 4 years, and I love literally almost all of his songs. Well, most of them at least. There's Jump in the Line, Deo, Island in the Sun, Sweetheart from Venezuela, the Jackass song. There's just a lot of them. Oh, Man Smart, Woman Smarter. Yeah, it's a pretty great song list, to be honest. Oh, and we can't forget Jamaica Farewell. That one's the most beautiful one. And yeah, Bellafonte is going to be a 2-part movie, actually. Part 1 is releasing here on January 5th, 2028, and Part 2 will release in Chapter 2 in 2029. Yes, I even revealed something for 2029, and it's Bellafonte Part 2. So yeah, technically this movie is called Bellafonte Part 1, and Part 2 will release in 2029. Oh my god, I almost forgot about Coconut Woman. That's another great song. And I can also do a pretty great, I mean, it's not great, but it's just good. A pretty good Harry Belafonte singing impression. So yeah, this movie will be perfect for me. So yeah, part 1 is on January 5th, 2028, and part 2 is going to be sometime in 2029. Alright, this next film will be our last announcement. And it's going to be the last movie and it's going to be the movie to cap off Chapter 1, New Beginnings. And it's going to be in an all-new original feature brought to us by the same people who did the Ava films, Disney and Bopo Films. And that movie is called Blackbird. Blackbird is going to be an all-new spy film about a secret agent who goes by the nickname Blackbird, who is set on a huge mission to investigate on a huge crime spree around Great Britain. Or not really Great Britain, maybe Paris. I haven't decided the location for the movie yet, and I do not want to make this as similar to James Bond, so I'm going to probably try to find a different city other than British, than the UK, because that'd be way too James Bondish. Anyways, Blackbird is a pretty interesting project that I want to do, so why not make a spy film? Like, remember that James Bond movie from 2022 that just exists and it has Kenny from South Park of all people in it? Yeah, that film nobody remembers. It's a Sonic 2 ripoff, and that's all you need to know. So, from the same people from Ava, we have Blackbird coming spring of 2028. So stay tuned for that. And that, folks, is all the announcements. That's it. Well, folks, that concludes the Adrian Direct of August 1st, 2026. And before I go, I would just like to say thank you guys so much for supporting my content for the last many, many years. I wouldn't be here today if it weren't for the Adrian Show. And I probably wouldn't be here today if it wasn't for Toy Zone. I mean, Toy Zone's a cult classic, but it's not really that good. Well, back then. But nowadays, it's pretty good. And yeah, I'm gonna miss this channel. Now, I'm not retiring yet. It's not a whole retirement. It's gonna be a temporary hiatus from the internet so I can focus more on my personal life. So yeah, be on the lookout for these Adrian Studios projects coming in 2027 and 2028 perceptively. I don't know how to pronounce that. Thank you guys so much for watching. Comment, like, and subscribe. And we'll see you guys in, well, probably when the Adrian verse starts promotion. So yeah, goodbye everybody. The Adrian Direct.